So I know that I'm not on the schedule and that I'm not really a resident, so I'm intruding on your time now. But since you all had so much fun developing stuff on Lightning, I thought I might give it a try. And decided I wanted to have a small project of my own. So I'll really quickly go through this and show you my little project for this week. So, what is the single most painful thing that you did have that you had to do for this week to develop on Lightning?
Spin up a bunch of lnet nodes with test mining.
Exactly. So the problem always is if you're developing something against a Lightning implementation, or if you're trying to demo something, you first of all have to set up something that looks like a Lightning network and acts like a Lightning network, and you often get lost a bit in the weeds when you have to spin up like a server node and a client node, and am I not talking to the server node? Am I talking to the client node? So I thought, as part of our integration testing framework for C Lightning and across all implementations, we actually spin up hundreds of nodes of full networks on every commit. So it might be nice to actually just bundle that into a tool and expose that to users. And the model I went for is basically just have Docker compose. I want to have a description of what my topology should look like, and then I want to type start and have that magically appear. So what I did is basically I implemented a small daemon and a command line utility that allows you to take the descriptions like, which one should I show you? This is basically just a dot graph, which is from a utility that can render these into nice little pictures, and I am now parsing these and can start networks as I want. So what I have is lnet.cli start this small network, and it will basically talk to the daemon, spin up Bitcoin D, it will spin up 2 nodes, it will connect them, it will fund the channel, it will propagate gossip, it will rebalance the channels, how the way you described it, and it will basically manage this. And since the other difficulty is, hey, to which node am I actually talking to, I have also this utility that basically just takes that. I should probably. So I'm now talking to the node client. That basically just reverse proxies everything around. I can talk to the client. I can talk to the server. And if that's not cool enough, you can actually also, or if that's too slow for you, you can also just have some aliases set to talk to the LCLI client and LCL server and all of that. And since that's kind of a boring network, I'll now try to show you a more interesting network, which is a star topology, and I should open the correct file. So it will basically just build this network for us, and hopefully this works. I'll just start this one, and it starts like 9 clients, it connects them, it opens channels, it waits for gossip propagation, and we're done. And we can actually show these live by just going to this URL, and it will show us a nice picture. And I'm planning on adding capacities and all of that fun stuff. Adding LND nodes, adding remote nodes using SSH forwarding and all that fun stuff. And hopefully just to make your life a bit easier and have you complain less to me, because it's really hard to spin up stuff. I'm sorry I didn't deliver this on Monday. But just keep it in mind for future uses. I hope this is useful to you, because it's definitely useful for me as well. Cool. it's on GitHub, and it's also one pip install away. So just go and play with it.
Awesome.
Cool. Questions? Yes.
Would it be hard to get that working for LND as well?
It's probably not that hard because I already have the implementation from Python to spin up and control LND for the integration testing framework. I just need to move those modules and sort of rip out whatever is testing related and just have sort of mix that into lnet.
Is it like, can you like pass in conf files to it to say use it from other programming languages, like create a conf file in memory of other programming language, send it to lnfly.net or whatever it was called, and then have it spin up with those credentials?
Yes. So
Or whatever configs.
so are you saying configure it from outside or get configuration out from the
Configure it from outside, so like the nodes spin up with the appropriate credentials, or like, I guess it seems like there's a lot being hidden here, like
Yes.
What ports they're on, or
Yes,
what
so
credentials.
So these all spin up on different ports. They get their own Lightning directories and stuff. The dot format allows you to add some custom attributes to channels and nodes, to edges and nodes of the graph. So that's what I'm planning to use to basically allow you to configure whatever you need. So you have this one graph file which describes your network, and we just take it and make it a reality. There was one question there?
If I already had a setup, how invasive is it running this command? Will it tear down my current setup? Like if I just have a testnet node of LLC Lightning, and then I run lnet, will it
Yes.
close it down?
So this runs in complete isolation from whatever you're doing. It selects random free ports for you. It uses directories that are do not exist for you, and it spins up its own Bitcoin D in rectest mode. So also with a random port. So we actually run these like tens of these networks in parallel during testing, and it's amazing to me how parallel we can actually make this. You could run multiple daemons in parallel and have multiple networks do fun stuff. So you can embed this into your own testing flow if you'd like to. And I'm definitely looking forward to sort of make that easier for other programming languages than Python.
Yes,
Cool. Perfect. Yes, there was.
How much of this was already ready, and how much did you
How long did it?
I think like 90% of this was ready. I just had to take everything and bundle it in runnable scripts. So yeah, I probably spent like 2 days on this, not more.
Disqualified.
I know. But then again, I'm not in the running for it. Right. Yes.
Is there an easy way to get macaroons out of these?
So that's one thing that I had to disable during my integration testing in the integration testing. I disabled all kinds of authentication because, well, it's a testing cluster, and I didn't really care about it. We can probably add that back in, but as I said, currently it doesn't have LND, and it was just a nuisance if I tested the network protocol. But yes, we should probably get that back in. Cool. Thank you so much. Also from my side, you've been incredible residents, and thank you so much for Chaincode for inviting me. I had a blast. Cool.